What time is it? Let's see. Oh shit. It's time for Saturday morning video games. Oh yeah. What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Video Games. I know it's been a while since I've done a Saturday morning video games. I do have some Saturday morning video games set up for, some Saturdays. So don't worry, we'll be doing some more. I'll be doing Mega Man Soccer for Saturday morning video games. I got this one, and probably a couple more. I'll find some, don't worry. But anyways, so we're playing Double Dragon 3, the arcade game, or also known as, because that's what it says on the Sega cartridge I own, or it's also known as Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stones. I know, it was like, why does the fucking label say the arcade game, and fucking, then when you turn on the game it says Double Dragon 3, the Rosetta Stones. I don't know. Okay, so this Double Dragon was made in the sense of like the arcade game, blah blah blah. Basic Double Dragon stuff. Side-scrolling, beat 'em up, yada yada. But this one was different from the other ones because this one had shops and you could buy power-ups, extra lives, and all that good stuff. As long as you've got coinage and all that stuff for it. But anyways, so with Saturday morning video games, we're really not here to talk about the games too much because we want to talk about the Saturday morning cartoon that the games sort of inspired, or if there was a Saturday morning video game based off the cartoon or whatever, that's still inspired by or it was a Saturday morning cartoon that got a video game. One of those two. It's either a video game that inspired a Saturday morning cartoon, or it's a cartoon that got its own video game, and I like to talk about those cartoons because they might be some of my favorite cartoons. But since Double Dragon did get a Saturday morning cartoon, well, a cartoon, it doesn't have to be on Saturday, but it's just a cartoon nonetheless. It did get a cartoon. I do own, I think I have one of them on VHS still. I think it's like the first episode ever of the thing. And, pretty much, it stars Billy and Jimmy Lee. They're fighting against the Shadow, what's his face? Shadow Lord, yeah, some shit like that. Shadow Lord or some shit like that. But, it's sort of like Power Rangers meets cartoons type of thing. Because they do have transformations. They both got the fucking Double Dragon symbol on their chest and shit like that. And they're like, with our powers combined, we are the Double Dragons, or some shit like that. And then they get like this cool like dragon armor and shit, and they have these swords and all that shit. So that's cool. In some episodes, the Shadow Lord controls Jimmy, takes over his mind, makes him evil. For a while, Jimmy's evil, and Billy's gotta save him. Basic cartoon stuff. Sometimes the good guy goes evil and shit like that. It was a decent cartoon show. Pretty much, I think what they wanted to do was, because around that time too, they wanted to do the live action movie, which was terrible, by the way. Terrible. But so I think they wanted to build the Double Dragon franchise up before that movie came out. So they were doing toy line, the cartoon show, all that stuff. Well, the toy line was based off the cartoon show. Good toys and awesome and all that stuff, but the cartoon show only lasted so long, and the movie did terrible in the box office. So, but I give the show good props. I remember it fondly. It was a really good show. Usually at the end they usually try to have a moral of the show as well. So that was also good. Because a lot of 90s shows sort of started steering away from 80s things, where, you know, at the end of the show they gave you a whole things like, oh, kids don't do drugs and stuff like that. You know, G.I. Joe was big on it. And that was kind of cool that Double Dragon did that, you know, because they're martial artists, and, you know, with martial artists, you know, they say, you know, fighting's not the way. You only use your fists and your disciplines that you learn in self-defense. If someone fights, you know, strikes you first and threatens your life, pretty much, you know, you use what you know to help defend you. That's pretty much the martial arts code, is you only use that to defend yourself. But yeah, cartoon show is great. This game is a bunch of shit. This is bullshit. Don't worry, I'm going to be playing the original Double Dragon for the NES. So, I got that. I wish I had Double Dragon 2, because that one was the most popular one everybody liked. But I only had this one. Yeah, this one. This is garbage. Garbage. And I have Double Dragon, which is better than this garbage. Yeah, it's a bunch of garbage. Don't even bother buying this game. You're better off just buying Double Dragon 4, and that's just a fighting game of the cartoon characters from the cartoon show. Yeah, I know, I wish I had that one. I would have been playing that one, but it doesn't classify as Saturday morning video game, because that gets classified as it's clobbering time episode. So I had to play one of the old side scrollers. So yeah, anyways guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of Saturday morning video games, and I highly recommend go on to YouTube, look up Double Dragon cartoon, and, you know, maybe you might find a couple episodes, maybe the intro or some shit. Just check it out, see what you guys think. I thought it was pretty cool when I was a kid. It was awesome to me. So anyways guys, Retro Nerd out.